fourth graders, welcome to Writing Club. Today is lesson 3 of our true story narrative writing that we're working on. So the first lesson, I taught you how to choose your true story out of your life. It should be something maybe with a problem, something a little exciting to write about. Then lesson 2 was how to stretch it out with elaboration, with those juicy details, maybe with some twin sentences. I taught you about that. Today, I'm going to teach you about writing good introductions. So, before we get to that, you have some choices to make. You may either stick with the same story you were writing last week, or you can start a new one. We included more paper in your packet, so if you want to start a new story, you may. Or you can rewrite last week's story, making it even better. Or you can write it on Office 365 and just share it with us using that. So those are your choices. New story or last week's story. On paper or Office 365. Lots of choices here. So today I'm going to teach you how to write a really good introduction. So our learning target is to write an introduction that hooks your reader. Of course, you want to get them excited about reading your story. And you need to bring your reader into the world of your story so they really understand what's happening. So we're going to start with your hooks. So to hook your reader, there's a few different strategies you can use. You can start with a sound, which is called onomatopoeia. And it kind of describes where you are, like moo or crackle, crackle, like for a fire. Whatever's happening, you can make that sound so then your reader can hear what's happening. You can use dialogue, which I did in mine. You can ask your reader a question like, have you ever wanted to get a new dog? If you were talking about getting your new dog. Or describe the setting, what it looks like. If you're in a forest, don't just say I'm in a forest. You can describe what the trees look like, or what the ground looks like, or maybe you're by a river, describing what the river looks like. So that is one way. These are 4 ways to hook your reader. So then you need to bring your reader into the world of your story. So we included this in your packet today, and this is a great reminder of what goes in a good story, beginning, middle, and end, and how to write those 3 parts of your story. And so we're working on the beginning today. So I brought my reader into the world of the story. I may have done this by showing who was in the story. That's important, all the characters. Describe where the story is taking place, and then include those small actions that were happening. So your beginning, your introduction, or your lead, it should have, it should be a paragraph. It should be 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences describing all those things. You can't just do it in one sentence. So I'm going to show you with mine. So here is my story about my stinky dog Lucy following me to school, and I actually have added a few things since last time. So I started with dialogue, like what I was saying, so my reader could hear, what was going on. So I'm yelling at my dog, "Go home!" I shouted over my shoulder to my dog Lucy as I walked down my driveway towards school. So it's describing where I am. It's some action, I'm walking, and then I add some more action. No matter how many times I said that, she wouldn't listen. She was a very stubborn dog, and when she set her mind to something, there was no changing her mind. Well, I might change it. So, as I made my way down our long driveway, Lucy faithfully followed about 10 feet behind me. So I described my character, who is my dog, she's stubborn, and gave some action and the setting. So I'm going to go back to this chart because these are some of the things that I used. I didn't have any sounds. I could have had her barking, but I don't think she really was barking. Or maybe the birds singing. I could have done that while I was walking down the driveway. But I did start with dialogue, yelling at the dog. I didn't have a question, but I also described the setting. So, rewriters, your job today is to either start a new story and really make sure that introduction or lead is really good and has brings your reader into your story and hooks your reader. Or you can go back and revise the story you have already been working on. So nice job. Keep up the good work. See you later.